Hi there, Tony here, and this is Football Fan TV yet again, back with another edition, back with another pod, and I'm here with the gang, with the panel. Now we have a lady in the gang. Nice one, yeah? So, from the other side of London, Zoe, and then Johnny is here, and then from Manchester, Dranix here. Talk to me, guys. How you doing?
Hey, we're very good, very good. How are you?
Are you sure you're good? Before I want to know that good is genuine, yeah?
Actually, we are fucking brilliant. We are very good,
Nice.
very good.
Nice. Johnny, how you doing? Talk to me, my brother.
Bro, I'm not good. I'm not good. Like,
I
honestly,
knew you was
but
okay.
listen, listen,
Why you
listen,
not
listen.
good?
Listen. I had too much expectation on my Chelsea team this season, but now
Hmm.
I've humbled myself down, and I'm now fine. I'm okay now.
Hmm.
You can take the relegation right now or the relegation battle
No,
for now.
never, bro. Look. Listen, accumulated. Chelsea have accumulated like points to stay up, so it's fine.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dranix, how are you? Manchester United and
Uh,
Anthony, the spin man was spinning around and he had a goal and
Anthony,
an assist over the weekend. I think you're good.
Anthony is no longer a spin man. He's the real deal. The guy is
It's the
he
real
has
deal.
improved from the previous game and the game I saw yesterday. He played really a very good
Hmm.
game, and I believe he's going to do better things next season.
Okay, so where do we start from? Do we start from the champions elect, that is Arsenal, or we start from the Chelsea versus Brighton game? Talk to me.
The biggest game was the Arsenal game. So we'll start with the Arsenal game. Since the United teams won, we will also talk about that too.
Hmm.
Mm.
Okay, so Arsenal visited West Ham at the London Stadium and then picked up a draw there. So looks like we are bottling it again, but I doubt we are bottling it. We are still going to come back stronger. That's what I think. So Arsenal visited the London Stadium over the weekend and they drew, or they let a two-goal advantage slip to West Ham and they drew the game. Lastly, 2 goals to 1. Thoughts on the game? 2 goals to 2. I mean, it was a draw.
Personally, I thought since Arsenal scored in the
Mm,
first 10 minutes, right? Two goals in the first 10 minutes,
mm,
right?
mm.
It looked like it was gonna be one of those banter matches where they're going to score probably like 5 goals and what, because West Ham looked like they were so disorganized in the first few minutes of the game. Like, yo, those guys were not even looking at each other. The defense was not looking at each other at all. Did you
Mm,
see how
mm.
Odegaard's goal went in? The defender that was supposed to be marking him actually moved away from him. It did make sense. Even the way they were marking goal, they weren't looking at each other. So it looked like they were going to just walk through this match. And yet West Ham woke up in the middle of the first half. Like,
Mm,
honestly, that was a brilliant match. I can't even lie to you. The fact that they woke up and dominated for the rest of the game and almost
mm.
actually won the match was, honestly, Arsenal should have lost. Not
Arsenal
because
hit
I'm a
the post,
Chelsea
yeah, in
fan,
the dying minutes of the game.
but
Mm.
the work effort, the work rate, the fact that West Ham actually pulled up way harder than Arsenal did in the first few minutes of the game. That was actually really brilliant to watch. It was a really nice match to watch.
Actually, West Ham looked like they were the ones fighting for the Premier League title other than fighting a relegation to me because Partey
Exactly.
was so shambolic in the game. And in the second half, the Arsenal players did not really show up for the game. Saka missing a penalty. And I think he didn't look so well the whole game. He was one person who was supposed to have been substituted. I thought other than maybe substituting Jesus, they should have removed him and brought in Trossard or Nelson in the game. But the coach did his part, and it looks like we are going to bottle it again, bottle FC. But keep calm, Isaac. Johnny, what do you think about the game? So shaking your hands.
Like,
Talk to me about the game.
listen, for me, on Saturday, we had some party of ours. Like, it was on Sunday, so we had some party of
Mm,
ours. So my friends came over to my place to play FIFA. So I was in my room doing my final project, and then it looked like Arsenal were within 3 minutes. Arsenal had scored 2 goals. I was like, I'm not watching this game. So
mm,
towards the end, there West Ham pulled one, and yeah, I was like, you know what? It's gonna be that game where Arsenal just don't turn up, because yeah, Arsenal had chances of scoring, but there's psychological play which is going on with Arsenal players now.
Mm,
City, you don't see them drawing any games or losing any games. Arsenal have some more tougher fixtures than Arsenal. Do you understand?
than
So
City.
it's like
Mm.
Arsenal players now, mentally, they're not all right. Honestly, one thing was Zinchenko. Why didn't he play? Is it because of
He has a
the
growing
Liverpool
problem.
game?
No, he has
Okay,
a growing
be that.
problem.
Yeah,
Mm.
Ateta messed up for the last two games, and okay, you cannot blame him. Sometimes he overthink, and sometimes he gets it right, sometimes he gets it wrong. Yeah, it was bad luck for Arsenal. They tried, but it didn't work. They got the penalty, and if it is other days, they would have scored. But
Yeah,
if it
so it
is
was
not
just
your
a
day,
bad day, I think.
if
Mm.
it is not your day, forget about that. So it was a bad weekend for
Dranix,
Arsenal, like some other weekends.
Dra- yeah, Dranix, you were looking for me all over the place. Thank God I was not on social media. Talk to me about the game.
Well, for me, the game was interesting from the beginning. I actually got the game when it was already 2-2. No, I mean it was 2-0. It was in the, I think, the
Mm.
15th minute, and
Yeah,
it felt like one of those games whereby Arsenal is going to beat West Ham
West Ham.
5 or even 6 goals. But just
Mm.
from nowhere, the game changed,
Mm.
and Bowen was the man. For me, he was the man. He he made your defense look like, I would say, Southampton defense or Nottingham
No, that
defense.
that Maguire and Lisandro Martinez defense.
Exactly, there are a lot of Maguires. So many Maguires in the Arsenal defense.
Now it
Okay.
was a Maguire and look show type of situation, eh? Maguire and look show where Maguire this. The rest on
But
look
but
show
yeah,
type
but
of
yeah,
thing, eh?
but basically, it was an interesting game. I did not expect West Ham to turn up. I think that was their best game of the season, and they
Mm.
gave us a very good, game to watch as a banter, team. I was very excited for
Mm.
what they did. They need to bottle this
I
thing, man.
know.
Even as a Chelsea fan, I'm sure all of you like these motherfuckers should bottle this shit.
That's what you guys are praying for. Do you know Man City, if they take the treble, they break Sir Alex Ferguson's record, and you're still
Do
looking for them?
do we care? Do we
I
care?
tell
We
you, is
don't
that a
You're
care.
not a
problem?
Man
We
U
don't
As
fan.
long
care.
as Arsenal doesn't
We
win
don't
it, yeah?
care.
Listen,
As
As
listen,
long
long
as
as
listen,
Arsenal
Arsenal
listen.
is
doesn't win,
losing, I don't
Let
care.
me tell you.
no one cares,
Listen,
bro.
Mm.
Tony.
Talk to
I
me,
think
Johnny.
there was once upon a time we thought Arsenal were mother. Okay, we call them this one basket mouth. They talk a lot. So since the season began, now we have seen you. That's why you have YouTube now. You want to talk about Arsenal stuff and all this, so that you want to talk, analyze
Yeah, this
about
is
their
the
game.
season they now have
We are
YouTube,
not.
yeah?
We
Now they
Yes,
have
we
the
are
same
not talking
game.
about Arsenal only.
yes.
We are talking about
Listen
everything. We're
to
talking about Manu.
I get it. I get it.
John,
Look,
John, thank you so
yes,
much. Thank you so much. Now the guy can afford to open a YouTube. It's been years.
because
These guys do not know
because he
YouTube,
knows.
man. They don't know
Where were they in
podcast.
the
Listen.
2020,
He
No, I was
knows.
2021?
look.
He
I was looking.
knows.
I was waiting for equipment. That's why I didn't have a channel.
Hey, it was COVID, you had money. It was COVID, you
Listen.
had money.
Listen.
Yeah.
No,
So,
look, I
Johnny,
cannot
go
give
on.
you as an example. You know what? I cannot give you as one example. I have a bunch of friends. I have a lot of them. Whenever you see their weekends, they just want to banter. Even when the game has not started, 3.3 points. But now the points are reducing, like they are narrowing. Now the games are coming so tight, like a defining moment now. So I'm happy what's going to happen towards the end. It's going to be finale, but I'm praying that Arsenal does not win this,
Thank you. They got
because I don't
Wait.
know
even
So,
now.
guys,
where will I be. Even the God
Your
himself will not
village
be
people are
happy.
very happy with you, John. You keep praying. Even my village people are praying. Arsenal will beat this thing.
so guys, bunch aside, yeah, bunch aside, like the nerves are checking in already, yeah. That the Man City game at hand. Okay, points at hand. Okay, they're not points at hand, but it's just a game at hand. but the nerves are checking in, and Man City is going to close in, and it's just the worst period to have Man City behind chasing you, because they have been there, they've done it. Honestly, it's going to be a tight one, and it's not like it's all done now. It's still open. That's what I think. And Man City also may, or they can lose points at any time. So the nerves are checking in, but fingers are crossed.
One question. Which game do you think
Yeah,
is
go on.
City is going to lose point? Which game do you think they might lose the points?
They are going to drop points against Brentford and Brighton and Chelsea. Those are three games.
Ah, for us,
Against
forget
Impossible.
about
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Forget about Chelsea.
Impossible.
We are going to give
Impossible.
them the points.
Man. Let me tell you, yeah, Arsenal
No,
fans are
yeah.
delusional.
No, I'm just telling you
How
that
can
facts.
to lose against Chelsea, man? You're mad.
You are a Chelsea fan, and you're telling me you're
we
going
are
to be
going to give them
battered.
that
What's wrong with
walkover,
you?
man.
Listen,
Let me tell
listen.
you, I support Chelsea, but that day I will ask them to personally walk the ball to the goal, bro. We have to give City the trophy. Are you mad? We have to give City
Say, fine. So, talking about Chelsea, over the weekend, Brighton and Hove Albion came into the Stamford Bridge, and for the first time in their lives, they managed to win a game away at Chelsea. Brighton and Hove Albion came to the bridge and beat Chelsea 2 goals to 1. Thoughts on the game, my Chelsea people? Let me start with the ladies.
Honestly,
Ladies first. No, hold on, ladies
Now
first.
let John start. Let John start. He's more disappointed.
Okay,
Me
John,
understand.
go
It
on.
was obvious.
bro, this is about
John, go
Chelsea.
on.
Let me start.
Go
Listen,
on.
about the game. About the game, I wasn't expecting anything at all. Yes, I know Frank Lampard is coming back to Chelsea, but it was nothing, absolute nothing. I knew we were going to
Mm,
lose. Even if we scored the first goal, I never celebrated. I was just there. I was
mm.
surprised that we scored a goal in 2 months. So it was something. Seriously.
You guys knocked your
Yeah.
leg and the ball ended in the back of the
We
net.
don't even we don't even have goal of the month. Chelsea, we don't have goal of the month. You can imagine.
Borrow from your
So
opponents, I think.
no, leave alone that. Like honestly, I knew Chelsea were not going to do anything. And good enough, Brighton taught
Mm,
us like footballing lessons. They gave us some football lessons. The basics one, just run, run, run. Just
mm,
Chelsea were just I don't know what they were doing and so embarrassing. I've never seen Chelsea being possessed like that at Stamford Bridge.
mm,
I've never seen. Yes, team. Stamford Bridge is one of the smallest stadium in England. That most of the team, whenever they come to Chelsea, they know that Chelsea is going to go over them. So what they do, they will just park the bus, stay there,
mm,
wait for Chelsea to
mm.
counter attack, or maybe Chelsea makes some errors. But nowadays, nobody cares whether it is the Fortress or whether it is Stamford Bridge. Let's go to London Stadium. I mean London Stamford, and we get the
To
three
the
points.
Stamford Bridge, you get the 3 points. They
That's
just give
what's
you.
happening.
I think.
No,
I think.
nobody
I think
cares now.
everybody can
Nobody
be like,
cares.
come get your points, get your points. Everybody get your points.
No. There's what we call fear factor, right? It's like you going to Old
Uh huh.
Trafford now, or you going to
Mm,
Etihad Stadium. If you go to Old Trafford, know that United have not been losing at Old Trafford this season, so it's gonna be
mm,
hard for you to win there. So there's that
mm,
mindset. Oh, if we win today, it's gonna be big 3 points. But at Chelsea, they will look
mm,
at the teams how we play. If you want to beat Chelsea, run. That is it. Play hard game, run. Just they will not do anything. I've never seen Chelsea players. They're so soft. Those days we have bullies. We have Michael Ballack. We had Lampard. We have John Terry. We had Essien. We have Mikel. Players that you cannot even think of pushing them or going harder on them. But nowadays, who do we
mm.
have? Ziyech, Pulisic.
Zakaria.
Bro, these players, I'm better than they don't eat kalo.
I think
They eat chicken
the only
burgers.
bully.
Listen. They eat chicken burgers. Now I'm in India. When I came to India, I was very small. I started eating chicken burgers, chicken biryani. Look, I'm fat now, bro.
You're
And for
like
them,
Enzo
they eat
Fernandez
burgers.
now.
Enzo Fernandez is short, bro. I'm tall. Yeah, bro.
Zoe, what do you
Sure,
think
I'm
about
done.
the
I'm
game?
so
Thoughts on the
done
game
with
over the
Chelsea.
weekend?
Man, that match was kind of obvious because the way Brighton plays, man, those guys are actually really fast. They're really
They're
coordinated, yeah.
good. They're good.
So
They're good.
obviously, it was
Mm.
so
They are well
obvious. I think
drilled.
if you saw the lineup, you knew it was an instant loss. I saw the lineup and I was like, you know what? We're gonna probably do a pod later, so let me just watch the match. Otherwise, it was a waste. I saw Zakaria. I saw, oh my god, you guys, Conor Gallagher. The pain. Okay,
but got you guys the goal of the month, you know?
You guys, let me tell you something. There is one player in Chelsea I don't like. That guy called Cuckoo. That guy is fake.
No, he's a waste man. Oh no, not a waste man, but he's okay. That guy bottles are
that guy. I don't know.
Badly, yeah.
How did they pay 60 million for him though?
Bro, no, he was really good in Brighton, man.
We were scammed.
Yeah, 60 million.
That Chelsea is a club nowadays.
Once you saw Sterling as our forward, yeah,
it shoots.
Once I saw Sterling, Zakaria, Ati Conor Gallagher, and then our back, Modric. I saw Chalobah. There was no way we were going to stop anything. Kepa is brilliant this season, but there was no clean sheet there, man. Whoever has Chelsea players in I still see people with Chelsea players in their fantasy. Guys, what's wrong? Like, I
don't have any. I don't have any Chelsea player in my fantasy. I think the whole season.
People still have. I literally see people still have. And the thing is that Chelsea this season, we have turned into Oprah. You get 3 points. You get 3 points. Everybody gets. If I have to bring Nottingham, even Nottingham, we shall get them out of relegation. If
you will give them so they don't get relegation. Thank you.
Come to us. We got you. You guys, Chelsea.
You are going to give them.
I love Chelsea.
Nowadays,
the way they arrange the players, yeah? It is
nowadays in Chelsea.
No, bro.
Let me tell you, Tony. Nowadays in Chelsea, it just vibes. You see people smiling in trainings. Huh? When they come to games.
Wait, they had a swimming training recently, eh? They were just abs and models, bro. You guys, it was a Victoria's Secret sting there, bro. They looked nice. They looked happy. You know how Mount used to smile last season when he was there? The kid of the season. Mount was smiling and all that. And can you please train, guys? Can you please train?
I think the only person we are missing in this Chelsea team is Roman Abramovich. This guy is a terror.
I keep telling people we miss Roman.
This guy is a terror. You know, for him, he doesn't know English. Whenever he comes to the dressing room, he's speaking Russian. He'll just blast them. You say words like, he's a rich man. He doesn't want your money or anything, but he wants you to just play for the badge. Show the fans that you mean something to them. Look, in Chelsea now, we have a bunch of players who does not deserve to be on the bench, who does not deserve to be even on the training ground. Cobham, none of them should be there. I have like about 15 of them. What are we doing? Look, yes, the previous regime made a lot of mistakes and it's the one which is costing us. I think from 2017 summer, that's where Chelsea got us up to this now. The time we bought Bakayoko, Zabacosta, some useless players, drink water.
Baba Rahman, he's still a Chelsea player, by the way. Where is he though? Baba Rahman, the Ghanaian. He's still a Chelsea player, but he has never played for Chelsea in the league.
Leave that brother of ours, bro. Let him enjoy his money. Leave him alone.
So, another game over the weekend, Manchester City comfortably beat Leicester 3-1, and the 3 goals coming all in the first half. Thoughts on the game? Is the momentum here? And Haaland now has 30 goals in the league. Thoughts on that game?
We expected more, I can't lie to you. But the fact that
expected more goals?
Yeah, not only more goals, but even... Okay, the performance was good, but then there's a point where they actually relaxed. And I'm like, you guys, if you're going to beat, just to beat. At this point, Arsenal is really close. At least maximize your goal difference, because it might reach a point where you actually have to go down to goal difference or something.
Goal difference,
so
but they have a superior goal difference. They are 7 goals ahead.
Arsenal can wake up and do something. So they shock us sometimes. It's a sometimes type of situation.
Listen, Zoe.
This season is a sometimes type of thing. Yeah.
Please, Zoe, please don't let me scam by Arsenal that they surprise us. Me, I'm not surprised of Arsenal. They will never surprise me. One thing I'm sure is they're going to bottle this league. I'm pretty sure about that.
Definitely, definitely.
You know, I have this
But
You
instinct
lot
that
will
I
swallow your
believe.
words over the
Listen,
at the end of the
listen.
season.
No, I've never swallowed my words. That's one thing you should know.
Mm,
Yeah, I
mm,
have some instinct. Okay, I'm not bragging about it. Yeah, but okay, about Man City, right? About Man City. Yeah, like Zoe said, I was
mm.
expecting a lot. Haaland now is not 30 goals, bro. 32. 32 goals,
32,
Premier
yeah?
League goals.
My
Yeah,
bad,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
but why do
He
they
has
remove him?
broken
Whenever he's
Salah's
about to
record.
come close to a hat trick, they always remove him. They always move him at 2 goals. Like even when he has very many more minutes to play, and still Haaland is someone who
Oh,
doesn't get tired. He has hard stamina.
they have
You
a
know.
game in
I
hand
think I think I
on
think the
Wednesday.
Champions League structure as well. They always
Yeah,
keep him for the next
Oh yeah,
game.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's true.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's true. But that's a
Yes.
walk
So
That's good.
Manchester City is now 4 points just behind Arsenal with the game at hand, and looks like it's going to be a tight race. It's going to be one that is going to go until the end of the season, just like that Aguero moment in the
Please,
season
it's
against
not going
Manchester
towards the
United.
end of the season. Don't overthink. You're overthinking.
I'm just telling you facts, bro.
Aguero.
I'm
Winter
telling you what
is
is going to
coming. Winter
happen.
is coming. Listen, winter is coming for you.
The Winter
Listen,
Soldier, Haaland
oh,
himself.
yeah. Listen,
Gosh.
Okay.
on 26th, I think on 26th it's happening, right? You guys are
Yeah.
playing City, and then
Mm,
I think electricity is gone, something of that kind. So then on 20, I think on third, Chelsea is playing Arsenal midweek.
mm,
You
mm.
understand? So from there, I think you
Yeah.
guys you see rock, and that's where you'll cry at your own stadium.
Well, you're going to be surprised. You swallow your words, I believe.
Even if you beat
But
Chelsea,
that
I'll never be
but that match
surprised.
of City, that
Mm,
Iheanacho guy, the fact that he actually pushed through to the ending minutes, it looked like to be down 3-1 towards the end of the match
mm.
and to still be pushing that hard. It is actually really brilliant. That's really good work ethic and really good workforce that you don't
So good.
just
He's a good professional.
allow to be
More
down.
so, he's
Yeah,
a former
he was
Man
trying
City
until the
player.
last
Yeah.
minute. Yeah, he was really
Yeah.
trying hard. So it was actually really nice to see him try that hard for his team.
So, Dranix,
Tony.
Dalot scored his first Manchester United goal over the weekend when Manchester United beat Nottingham Forest 2 goals to 0. Thoughts on that game?
Well, a quick one. Is then. About Dalot. Dalot is my boy. Dalot is Ronaldo's boy. Dalot is that one sweetheart you can never deny.
I told
You
you,
denied his
Maguire
talent.
is in the
He,
vicinity
I,
playing with his Wi-Fi.
of course, um, it's
So,
not about
Zoe, thoughts
Maguire
on the
right now
Man U
because
2 Nottingham Forest 0 a game?
yes,
Um,
it's not about Maguire anymore. Never. It will never be
Okay, you're
about him.
back.
That
Okay,
guy is
Lisandro
going
gone.
to
Lisandro
AC
Martinez gone.
Milan.
Why is he going to AC Milan? We still want him as a captain for United, you know?
Just like how we don't want Saliba to be starting your games.
Yeah, Saliba is going to be back next weekend. Him.
we love Maguire.
He's our second.
We
He's
You
our
love
know
him.
second
what?
choice.
We love him.
He's our second
See, we
Maguire.
choice,
love
and
him.
he might be. He might become the Jones we have. He never leaves the club, but he will just be there for vibes and inshallah.
Eating
Yeah, so
managers
Anthony also
inshallah.
scored his ninth goal of the season. Are you starting to see the real value for the money you paid for Anthony?
From the game he played yesterday, it looked like the money we paid for. I believe he's
Mm,
improving. He's trying to get his game all together. My only problem with him is the samba football of Brazil is still in his head and he's not perfect with it. And sometimes he does it unnecessarily. Sometimes we don't
he's
need
a
that. We need the
YouTuber.
crosses and stuff like that.
He's a
Yeah, but
YouTuber.
I believe he's a young guy and he's improving and he will get better. He's very young, just 22 years old. With time, he will become better.
Mm. Well, I hope you say that next season when he's either scoring the goals or he's doing the reverse thing. Yeah.
Anyway, he's he
It's
okay. Apart
too
from
hot.
away from banter, you see, I like Anthony because defensively he helps a lot. He helps
Yeah,
so
that's
much.
one attribute
That's
I
why
give him. He
they
always
can
tracks back.
never pick overrated over him. Never.
Mm,
Sancho is
mm.
just I don't know why Sancho is there. I feel like he should even first go and play with under 18s and all that because the guy has lost track. He's not himself.
He's a
Yesterday
flop.
was just
He's a
playing
flop.
some
No one talks about.
bogus
Yeah,
football. Hmm?
and Sancho is a flop. No one talks about, right? Because he's English, right?
Sancho, man, I don't know what. Even if he's English, he's just overrated. Like this guy called Bellingham. Bellingham is overrated for no reason. He's just English. He has
Bellingham is a
nothing he can
baller,
offer.
bro. Bellingham is a baller,
He's
bro.
just like
Listen,
No, you
Tony,
see,
Tony,
I
Tony,
think
Tony, Tony. There's
yes.
this problem of yours, you Arsenal fans. You overthink a lot. Don't think that Bellingham is any special player. Remember when he came to Stamford Bridge? What did he do? Enzo Fernandez did
It
this
was
thing.
one, but
nothing.
Nothing.
it was one
Nothing.
bad
Look,
game.
listen.
Nothing.
It was one
No,
bad
not
game.
one bad game. Not one bad game. Listen, Premier League, I don't know why people don't see it in that way. Whenever a player comes from Bundesliga, tell me how many players have succeeded from Bundesliga to Premier League.
Yeah, facts.
Who?
I think I've
Big
Timo
guys, they're
Werner
all
came.
suffering.
Listen,
They're all
Timo
suffering.
Timo Werner came. Um, maybe
Pulisic,
I think if I can
Mkhitaryan,
remember, it's only Ballack. It's
Shinji
only Ballack from
Kagawa.
Chelsea.
Bala came at that time in his peak, like he was in prime. He was the best player in Bundesliga by then. When he came to Chelsea,
I
even
can
in
give you
Chelsea,
one.
he
I
was
can give you
humble.
one player. I can give you one player who came from the Bundesliga and he came. He was balling.
I know.
Leroy Sané came from Schalke
KDB.
04 and he was
KDB.
balling all over. Even KDB. Those are
But KDB
footballers
took
who come
time.
from the Bundesliga and have been balling.
Sane at
KDB in
one
the
point
first
was
season, he
being
did not play
benched
well.
at City. Sane was not at his prime. Sane went back to
At City,
Bayern and
everybody is
became
benched.
at his prime.
Bellingham and put him in the Man U midfield. I think he just walks into that midfield. Honestly, is there any player who is going to
I
make
wouldn't.
Bellingham sit in Man U?
Bellingham is not better than Bruno. He's never better than Bruno. Bruno is way better than
We can't compare them
but
because they
that,
they play different roles, bro.
No.
let me tell you,
In
what position
Manchester,
does Bellingham play? Which position does he
number
play?
8.
Bellingham is
Number 8.
is an 8. He's a box to box.
Okay, which position was Bruno playing in Sporting? Number 8 before he even went to number 10. Bruno plays anywhere.
What is he
man,
doing
nigga.
right now? But let
Bruno
me
is
tell you,
playing number
Bellingham
10.
walks into that
Bruno
midfield
drops at number
any
8.
day.
Bruno plays at the wing. Bruno is much versatile than that kid.
No.
Don't just
Tony,
Bellingham
Tony,
walks
Tony,
into that
because of
United
just
midfield, though.
one season.
Tony.
Yes,
Drenny,
please,
Drenny.
Johnny, go on.
I think Bellingham can play at United in a position like this. He can play with Casemiro. He can play with Casemiro and Bellingham. They can play together, and Bruno can upgrade to number 10. This McTominay, Bellingham is better than McTominay, to be honest.
Max
I think
Sandwich.
everyone is better than McTominay. Everyone is better.
So it's like
That guy, if
you
you
know
guys
why
better,
Bruno?
if you bet, let me tell you something.
What?
If you
I
guys sports
disagree.
bet, let me say, if you sports bet, yeah, is there a way to bet that McTominay will get a yellow card in every game that he plays? Like, then you get instant money. Instant money. You buy a house in Kololo with such a bet.
you can stake on McTominay getting a yellow card.
In
Yes,
getting
you can
a
stake a
yellow
bet.
in the card that in a game match he plays. And the thing is that it's rotational. If McTominay gets a yellow in this match, then the next match Casemiro is going to get a red. Then
Bruno came back, and yeah, Bellingham can play at United because look at this guy. What is this pastor of yours? What is his name? Fred. And then
Pastor
what's this
Fred.
guy? Yeah, you know that guy. Whenever he plays against Chelsea, he's just a baller.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry to say that, but the truth is, whenever these guys plays at Chelsea, bro,
He
there's
shows
a way
up.
they level up. They shows up.
Tony, hold up. We see one of the reasons why I like Fred. Fred might not turn up like every time, but he turns up when you need him.
He has his
turn up.
moments.
He's not a that player you can depend on, but he's good. McTominay, I think he just lost confidence. But last season, he was our savior. Somehow, he was our savior.
Mm,
I wouldn't say we have the best midfield. We are really shaky in the middle. We are very shaky.
mm,
But I
mm,
believe next season, if we make some new buyings and all that, we'll get better. But Chelsea has everything. It's just that Chelsea is not composed anymore. Like there's no composure because even the same thing Lampard was saying earlier on. He says the dressing room is disorganized. The players don't look fit. Right now, the owner of the club is even addressing the players instead of the what? The coach. That means there's a very
mm,
big problem with the Chelsea team. It's not that the players are bad. There is something going on. They are frustrated, and they need to
No.
come back and
For Chelsea, I
they
believe
try and
it's just
motivate them. Very proud to have some wins to finish the season at number
Chelsea,
10
I
or
yeah,
even
so
believe
number
it's
just
going.
an
8.
organization thing, yeah. It's just the thing about
Mm,
new players versus old players, you know. Chelsea had just started to learn, the old players had just started to learn each other, started to learn how to move. You know how Mount always knew where Havertz was, Pulisic and Chilwell used to know their wing and play all the right passes, yeah, all the nice crosses, and Havertz was always there. Ziyech knew where to run and how to cross and knew where all the perfect crosses were coming from. But then this season, the new players and old players, no one is playing together. You understand? Havertz is now learning,
Mm,
how these kids run. The Enzos are running back and forth. Look, and then the kids are also not used to Chelsea's slow type of play. These kids are runners. Modric is a runner. Enzo is a runner. João is a runner. And then Chelsea does this a lot of back passes, and then they get frustrated and they look around, and the Chelsea guys are come in the middle of an attack. They come back and they're not running forward. Then I think it's just the disorganization between the new players versus the old players. The old players are used to just that type of build-up play. You know how Chelsea does? They'll reach forward, then pull back a bit, then just manage probably like a cross or something and manage a goal somehow. But then these kids are running
yeah.
forward and they're not understanding why these other older Chelsea players are running back in the middle of an attack.
Mm,
And it's just a bit of disorganization. Chilwell reaches in front by himself and looks to cross, and there is no one there. It's not that he's very fast. He just
mm,
the people are not used to each other's game style of play. The fast ones are coming in, the slow ones, not exactly slow, but then Chelsea is they generally a builder type of play. We're not like City where we're going to do tiki taka, pack up front. Yeah, we are more of a we look for each other. Mount is like, okay, cool. That guy has just arrived. Now let me pass. That's how
then they
Chelsea
pass
used
it
to
to
play.
Reece
And now
James.
this
He runs, then he
Modric is
crosses,
going
and
to
then
run to front. Yeah, Modric is going to run to front, and it's like, I tell you where this guy is. You get type of situation, and then he's suffering with finishing. Yeah, Modric can
yeah,
get there, but then what to do when he reaches there is another
his
another
final
problem.
ball.
Enzo reaches and he
Like,
wants to pass, but to who? You understand? And Havertz has lost gas this season. You can literally see it in his face. He has no energy. Like he is just he's just personally done it this season.
so Chelsea have lost leaders. Like, we don't have leaders now in the team who goes hard on players, on young players, on men players. Like, we need a
Days,
coach.
eh?
We need a coach, and we need gestation period that we don't want to
They
do anything
maximize
with
their
football.
leave days.
We don't want to do anything. Chelsea players need just break because mentally now they know that the
Who
season
is
is
going to
done.
play the football though? If the Chelsea players get a break,
So for
I am
Chelsea,
loving life.
our season,
I am
our season
loving
is done.
life right now.
We will love it at the end
Chelsea
of the
fans still
season.
have something to smile about.
Well, so if you're liking the pod, make sure you comment and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on the notifications, share the thing, and tell a friend that there's a pod here. Now let's run through the other games as we go to the end of the pod. Aston Villa beat Newcastle 3 goals to 0. Everton was beaten by Fulham 3 goals to 1. Southampton was beaten at home by Crystal Palace 2 goals to 0. Wolves managed to beat Brentford 2 goals to 0. Spurs, that was the most interesting game. They were beaten 3-2 by Bournemouth at the last minute, and we were talking about that game.